Pro Banditos, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Z through A. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we were told that we need to consult Emma so that we can get more information about our next opponent, Gisham, who we will be challenging for rank A. Let's go ahead and make our way inside of the Looker Bureau.
I see you too, Mimi. Hello there, what can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Rodri's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Gisham. Gisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the Z through A Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know?
Of course we still do.
I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside.
Let's go ahead and talk to Emma.
You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the Z through A Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me?
I'm ready to win.
I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malama, everyone, let's go!
Here we go, guys! Once and for all, Rodri versus Detective Emma. We're gonna be jumping into a battle right away, so let's get this going, my friends. Ampharos has come out. We took on Emma before, so let's do it again. Happy Sunday, my friends. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys have been having a good week. I've been taking care of a lot recently. You know, there's a lot going on in real life. You got to take care of adult responsibilities, but it does feel good to be back here with you guys again, playing through some Pokemon as we are very, very close to beating this game. Next up, a Lopunny. We're doing pretty good so far, so let's keep it up. We're gonna do what we can around here with our little Sunny. I want to give you guys a big thank you for all your support, your comments, your likes. I really appreciate it, guys. The World Cup finally came to an end, and you know, it was a heck of a World Cup, I gotta tell you guys. A lot of you asked me who I was rooting for, and I was actually rooting for Brazil. I rooted for Brazil since I was a little kid, since I'm from El Salvador and we don't make the World Cup. So I just went for a team that was close to home, and I've always rooted for Brazil since I was a little kid. I would watch the games with my grandma and root for them. Ronaldinho, Ronaldo. Some of my favorite players are Brazilian, so it's always cool to root for them. They didn't go the whole way, but it was a great World Cup. With that, Mawile has fainted. We're doing very, very good. Lucario is out here, and I'm gonna go for that Bulldoze, and let's see if we can take it down. Now, I gotta tell you guys, the finale of Argentina versus Spain, that was pretty cool. That was something special to me because I grew up as a Barcelona fan, so I grew up watching Messi, you know, playing. So it was really, really special to get to see Messi come to this cup and to get that far. I know a lot of people are rooting against Argentina. For me, I just have certain players that I root for. And you know, there aren't that many players that I knew on the Spanish team, so I was just kind of going for Messi at that point. But you know, either way, I think it was cool to see a lot of the guys from the Barcelona Academy stepping up and showing up for Spain. I think it's always good, you know, to have a system in place that works. And I think Spain has done a really good job of building up those academies. I really wish we had a system like that in place in El Salvador. I think that could help a lot to develop players to come and play for your international team. We're doing pretty good so far. What do you guys say? We go for the Mega Ampharos. Azula, it's your turn to Mega Evolve. And let's see what we can do here with our Mega Ampharos now. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can land a Thunderbolt. This is gonna be very close. Oh, I wasn't able to land it. That's okay, guys, that's okay. This is turning out to be a little bit of a tough battle. That Malamar is actually pretty strong, but I do feel like our team is gonna be a little bit better. So we're gonna see what we can do here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, yeah, no joke. That Malamar is pretty good, actually. And at this point, I'm gonna just go through the rest of our Pokemon and see what we can do. Every single one of our Pokemon has been doing a good job. So there we go. That was it. We took it down. Great job, everybody.
Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysandre. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Gisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught. Though it's not clear if Gisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Gisham is taking part in the Z3A Royale. But why? To what end?
Does Gisham have a goal of their own?
There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mable at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Gisham.
You mean Mable knows Gisham?
Sorry, but that's for me to say. It's up to Mable to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mable says, Rodri.
So as I was saying, the World Cup was awesome to watch this summer. Congratulations to Spain and those of you guys that are Spanish fans. So now we made it over to Mable's lab. Let's go ahead inside and see what Mable has to say about Gisham.
That rat, that vile little man! I can't believe that Maya. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place.
Ooh, looks like Mable's a little busy. Let's see what's going on here.
Are you making progress on my research tasks?
A little bit. I just want to know about Gisham.
Gisham, who could that be?
Apparently someone who was in Team Flare?
Team Flare, it seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare.
Wait, seriously?
I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal, so I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me look into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Gisham, huh? He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Grizz. It means gray, like the color of ashes.
Gris.
He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that they get much chance to show off their skill at the time. Honestly, don't know what he might be thinking now joining the Z3A Royale. But if you really gotta know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza.
What's that Nouveau Cafe?
You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too.
We made it to the Nouveau Cafe. How's it going, everybody?
Well, you think we got office or location? You here for another nasty drink?
No, I'm not here for a nasty drink.
If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there.
I'd like to order a meeting with Gisham.
Well, isn't this entertaining? Looks like you managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the Z3A Royale, the foremost trainer in Rank B, and the boss of Team Flair Nouveau. Yes, you found me. Gisham, at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the Z3A Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing?
Gisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side.
This is Griselle, one of my comrades in Team Flair Nouveau.
Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, while we've got the chance.
Griselle, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion.
Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over.
If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there.
We're all healed up and ready to go. Let's see if we can make our way to the next location. Who would have thought it was the guy at Cafe Nouveau all along that we would be taking on for rank A? I am very, very surprised that that was Gisham. That's a good surprise. They were hiding in plain sight.
Look at you waiting like a good little boy.
I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysandre Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flair, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. Since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flair, or more rightly, for Team Flair Nouveau. You do know about Team Flair, don't you?
Of course I do.
What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flair really was?
Griselle!
Gisham, this kid is our enemy! He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flair Nouveau! There's no point trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him.
The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who are part of Team Flair. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response like Griselle here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Griselle once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Griselle the battle she desires?
Well, my friends, it looks like we got to battle Griselle first. Now, it is Team Flair, so let's go ahead and put Ronan up in front, and let's jump in.
Fight me!
I will, and I'll win.
I'm gonna burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Z3A Royale.
Here we go, guys! Rodri versus Griselle of Team Flair Nouveau. Talonflame has come out, and this battle is on its way, my friends. We do have Ronan, our Greninja, ready to go. You guys know what this means, Ronan. It's time for you to Mega Evolve. Let's go! Our Mega Greninja has come out, my friends, and it's time for us to go to work. We're gonna open up with a Water Shuriken. The Talonflame is down. An Aerodactyl is gonna be coming out, which ain't bad at all for us. I do have an Ice Beam here, which is gonna do a lot of damage. Let's follow it up one more time with a Water Shuriken. Oh, wow. That was it. I can't believe we were taken down that quickly. Let's see if I can land a quick little Leaf Blade here, and then we'll keep on going Leaf Blade. With that, the Aerodactyl is down. So far, so good. Camerupt is out here, my friends. I gotta tell you guys, this battle is going to be pretty tough right now without our Greninja. So I'm just gonna make sure we have everything ready for when we take out the Greninja. I'm gonna go for the Bulldoze here, and then I'm gonna switch back out, and let's see if we can get a Water Shuriken off. Oh, here comes the Earthquake. We did manage to take it though, and with that, the Water Shuriken hit. Good job, Ronan. Keep it up. We're doing really, really good right now. I'm trying my best to focus up as much as possible so that we can get this win here as well. We've had some tough battles so far, guys, and I know that they're only going to keep getting tougher, but I believe in our team. I believe in what we can do, so we're going to keep it up. We're going to keep it up. Now, I do have a couple moves here that we could try out, and let's see how much damage we can do. I have the bounce. I know these aren't going to do a whole lot to this Metagross, so let's go ahead and weaken it up as much as I can. Now I'm going to switch out, and we're going to hit a little Fire Blast here, which should absolutely take down this Metagross. Oh, we got frozen! Oh my, you gotta bust out of this! Oh my goodness, wow! Good thing I have the full restores ready. That Psycho Cut's doing a lot. Oh my, let's go for that Fire Blast. And with that, guys, the Metagross is down. So far, so good. All right, a Pyroar is coming out. Really cool to see a Pyroar here.
I've gotta win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. Pyroar, it's your turn to Mega Evolve!
Check it out, guys! How cool is that? That is a Mega Pyroar! That is awesome. I really gotta say, that is so freaking cool to see. I didn't even know Pyroar had a Mega. That's awesome, guys. That's really, really cool. Now, let's see if we can take down this Pokemon a little bit. I'm going to go for a Psychic here, trying to get some damage off against this Mega. So, you know, some of our Pokemon get a little action as well. So we're not just sitting here, using our Ronin the whole time. But I will be using Ronin when I can. Let's go for that Water Shuriken. And with that, guys, the Pyroar is down. That was a good battle. A little tougher than I thought it was going to be. Let's hope our Pokemon are ready for Grisham.
This is ridiculous. I lost! My Pokemon lost!
That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MC's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumio City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break.
Voila! One number roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe! I should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well!
Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please, join us inside. The fiery red of Lysandre's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysandre Cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the Z through A Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysandre, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysandre made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysandre would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. Now it appears AZ is out to save Lumios, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That's why I invite you, Rodri, to witness the truth yourself.
How's that?
You'll see. Open sesame! Beyond that door lies the former Lysandre Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secret for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you're to fully understand how awful it is.
Lysandre Labs was designed to be a labyrinth. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. Might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself.
Ooh, all right. So we have to take the hidden passage to enter Lysandre Labs. You guys just heard it. There's going to be a bunch of Pokemon down there too. Let's go. What's going on here?
I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysandre Labs? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere.
Oh, cool. So we made it to Lysandre Labs, and we need to find an elevator key. Now, if this doesn't remind you of the Rocket hideout, I don't know what will. So this warp panel isn't powered. We'll have to find the right power supply unit to get it up and running again. While we continue investigating through here, I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday. I hope you guys have been having a good week and a good weekend. It's pretty wild how fast the summer has gone by, guys. I feel like we just jumped into the summer, and now it's almost about to be fall again. Now, those of you guys that have followed my adventures have been with me through Pokemon Arceus, through all the different games that, you know, I've played. You guys know that I love fall. It's definitely one of my favorite times of the year, and I think it's gonna be a really, really good fall. Last year was a lot of fun. We had such a good time watching football together, you know, playing through different adventures, having a good time, catching up on stories, and I can't wait. On the Lost Boys Discord, we have a fantasy football league that we do. We started it last year. It's gonna be a lot of fun to get that going this year again. Last year, it was actually a lot of you guys' first time playing fantasy football, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It says, we pulled down the lever and activated the power supply unit. Oh, okay, so with that, it looks like the lights are back on and nearby war panels should work now. Well, didn't that work out nicely? Once in a while, I end up going in the right direction, and it seems to have paid off. As I was telling you guys, though, I am so pumped for football season, for the fall. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's always a good time, and you know, I'm really excited to see how football goes this year, how our fantasy league goes. You know, I always have a lot of fun just playing games with you guys and talking to y'all, catching up, seeing how things go. Make sure you guys join the Discord if you just want to catch up with how I'm doing, when a video is going to be up. That's usually where I put out all the different updates, letting you guys know when I'll be uploading or what's been going on. You know, a lot of the time, I'll tell you guys, you know, if I'm going to upload a video here today or if I'm busy or that type of thing, because, you know, real life gets in the way. I have my pets that I got to take care of. I got to take care of my house. So, you know, once in a while, there's just things you got to do, and you got to finish up. I wish that I could still do this all the time like I once did, like when I did it full time back when I was younger. But nowadays, you guys know I work full time, so it's a little bit tougher. But you know, I'm working on it. I'm trying to, you know, generally get through these Legends games, and I think we've been doing a pretty good job. Now, I haven't forgot at all about Legends Arceus. I know that we still have to go and finish up the Pokedex and then go get Arceus, and that's something that I'm still planning on doing. It's something that I still have in the back of my head that I think will, you know, be very, very good to complete. It's something very special to me, so I'm definitely pumped to be finishing it up. I'm a little bit lost right now. I'm trying to figure out where it is we need to go, but I am not too sure. Okay, let's give it a shot. We can't proceed unless we have the elevator key. Why is it pointing me over here? All right, guys, I'm gonna run around and see if I can find the right way to go. Maybe, just maybe, it'll be over here. Oh, cool. So at the entrance where we started, we can actually use a key card here, and that opens a whole nother section. Whoa, is that a Noivern up there? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it. Maybe we'll catch it right off the go. If not, let's do our thing. And I'm going to go for the Ice Beam here. Ronan, let's see if we can catch this Noivern. Very cool. There's some really, really strong Pokemon over here, guys. Who would have thought? Did we manage to get it? No, we KO'd it. That's okay. At least we know where we can find it. Let's keep on going and see what else we can find. You know, I was telling... Oh, okay. Look, there's a little Houndour over there. Oh, it saw me. It did see me. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to throw the two Ultra Balls at them, and we'll see if we can make something happen here. If not, it looks like we're going to have to go for it. All right, Water Shuriken. Let's throw it on the Houndour, man. Let's see. What can we do? Did we catch it? Nothing? Oh, my goodness. Ronan is out of the Mega Evolution, too. There we go. We got a Houndour, though. Cool. You know, I got to catch and register a couple Pokemon over here so Mable doesn't get mad, because I really haven't been doing that much Pokemon researching, to tell you guys the truth. But I feel like in this game, it isn't that big of a requirement like Arceus. Okay, so we need to find the B card in order to go through there. You guys just saw. So we need to figure out how to get through that door. So let's keep on looking. Let's keep on seeing what we can find here. Okay, well, just running around here, I found another one of these computers. So let's go ahead and pull down this switch. The power is on. Hopefully that will activate another little area for us. The lights are back on. Nearby warp panels should work now. Cool. And I actually did see a couple warp panels around here that we could try. So maybe, just maybe, this will be where we need to go. All right, can we open this door now too? No, we still can't open that door, but we should be able to use some of these panels here. All right, let's see where this one's gonna take me. This is a wild maze they got going on here, guys. XP candy. All right, little Pokeball. We can't miss anything. We gotta make sure we get everything here just in case. These hideouts are actually a lot of fun. I like doing this type of stuff. Lab Keycard B. There we go. See, we got this. We're putting it a little together. We're getting it together. I actually enjoy like those types of puzzle games. I really have a lot of fun doing puzzles. You know, I can definitely have a ditzy moment here and there, but a lot of the time I end up figuring it out. So it's not too bad. You know, I've played Zelda since I was young. You guys know that. So I definitely enjoy taking on puzzles. The door has opened. You know, one of the Pokemon games that I feel are highly underrated. You guys let me know if you feel that way. That'll be the question of the day. What do you think is the most underrated Pokemon game? And I would definitely have to say that, to me, I think Detective Pikachu is awesome. I really like those games. You guys might have seen the movie with Ryan Reynolds too, where he's like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's good. It's Detective Pikachu. It's a really good movie, especially you know, with the Pokemon in real life. I think it looks really cool, and that's probably what I'd imagine them looking like. But highly recommend it. I really like the Detective Pikachu series. I have not played the Switch ones yet, but some of you guys might have actually watched the Let's Play on my channel I did of the first Detective Pikachu. And I gotta tell you guys, I love that game. I really like mystery. You know, I'm a big fan of mystery, you know, not just mystery stories. I'd say mystery books too. I'm a big fan of mystery books. I like cracking down the mystery. I think I'm one of those people that I have a really easy time like predicting what's gonna happen. Just because I've watched so much television since I was a kid. You know, I've been watching TV since I was a kid. I love TV. I really do. I love watching TV. So it made it pretty easy for me to guess things. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I'll start watching a show and then like right off the bat, I'm like, yeah, that's probably the bad guy. And it like kind of spoils the whole thing for me, you know? But so I like these shows where you really, you know, you don't know. All right, the power's back on. So we found another computer. That is the third switch we've turned on. We're doing pretty good. The lights are back on. Nearby war panels should work now. Sweet. So as I was saying though, yeah, I like a good mystery. I like when I can't guess, you know, what's gonna happen. I think that's when you have the most fun. All right, there's a couple more rooms here that I want to check out. But it looks like we're doing pretty good, guys. We managed to figure it out. See, eventually it starts like coming together and you eventually are like, oh, okay, yeah, I know where this is going. I know where this is taking me. Got ourselves a nugget and it looks like we're just about to be done here. I think these are gonna be the last couple switches leading us out. I'm just looking at the map, right? So if you can see the map, there's like a purple zone. That's the one we're in, and I'm guessing it must be the last zone? Oh, what, an Arbok? That's an Alpha Arbok? Can we catch that? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go for a bulldoze here. Oh, that does nothing. Could we get lucky here off of an Ultra Ball? Or do I like really have to weaken down this Alpha? Yeah, this Alpha Arbok looks like it's gonna be real tough to catch. Let's see if we can do a little something. Right now, I'm actually doing a good bit of damage, so I'm not too worried right now. And I actually do have a bunch of Ultra Balls, so it could be worth it to catch this Pokemon here. Let's use a Synthesis. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's try to catch this Pokemon. Why not? I'm gonna heal up here. And it's your turn, Sonny. Let's Mega Evolve. So now this is gonna do a lot more. The Bulldoze is gonna do a good damage. That is what I'm talking about. And we're gonna keep throwing some Ultra Balls, my friends. All right, this is going pretty good. Speaking of mysteries, I feel like there's a lot of mystery surrounding Team Flare and Lysandre. Who would have thought that there still would have been a little Team Flare here? A couple of Team Flare people. All right, let's see what we can do. We're actually very close to taking this Pokemon down. I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance. Oh, that Earthquake didn't do that much. I'm gonna go for the X-Scissor. And let's go for a Mega Horn right here. That should do a lot. The Poison Jab isn't gonna do much. But let's see. I'm trying to catch it. We're doing pretty good. So far, so good. If we can get it, maybe one more hit. Oh, Ronin. All right, let's get the Charizard. Who would have thought we're gonna have to fight an Alpha Arbok today? I was not expecting this, guys. Let's go for the Dragon Rush. Air Slash. That's it. Do your thing, Ultra Ball. We got it, guys. Let's go. We got ourselves an Alpha Arbok. Wow, that's a heck of a catch. Great job, everybody. And we got Lab Keycard C out of that. Awesome. Now, where do I gotta go? Okay, this has got to be it, right? Yeah, I found it. Great. So that is where Keycard C opens. Let's keep on going, guys. Ooh, would you look? We're going to be fighting another Alpha? Oh, my goodness. All right, All Might, get ready. Let's see if I can get a shot off. Oh, no. An Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. Yeah, we are going to have to battle it. Here we go, guys. Here we go, once and for all, Rodri versus Aegislash. All Might is out, guys, so this battle is on its way. And All Might, it's your turn to Mega Evolve. Now let's see what we can do. I'm gonna open up with a Fire Blast, and you guys know this should do an absolute ton of damage here. So let's see what we can do, my friends. That Pokemon is down. And look at all the other little Pokemon too around here, my goodness. Did I even get a chance to catch it? Where did it go? Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to take these guys down. All right, let's go for a fire blast here. And it's out of here. The path is now clear. Yeah, we did it. Great job, everybody. It took a little bit of running around, but we obtained the elevator key. A key card that activates the elevator in Lysandre Labs is emblazoned with Team Flair's logo. All right, we gotta head to the elevator near the entrance so that we can make our way to B3F. There's not even a way out of here. Come on, man. You guys are gonna make me run all the way back? It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins in Jisenji Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon's activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this switch. We pulled down the lever and activated the power supply unit. Looks like the nearby warp panel should work now. There we go, guys. We got the warp panel activated. Let's go on through. Okay, let's take the elevator. I wonder what's gonna be down there. We tap the elevator key against the panel. We can now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go to? B3F. We have made it to floor B3F. I feel like I should heal up our Pokemon. Yeah, I really should, huh? Been some tough battling today, but I have a lot of fun battling. I like when Pokemon does this type of thing too. I didn't know we were gonna have to go through, you know, a hideout or battle all these different trainers just to get our battle against Gisham. But I think that's a lot of the fun in the game when you don't really know what's coming up. Ooh, what's going on in here? Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence.
Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review?
Let's start with file 1, the device.
The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Jisenji Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. We have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay.
Whoa, you guys just heard that. So AZ has the key to the ultimate weapon. File 2, the fuel.
The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon?
Whoa, are they talking about bringing some legendaries back to life? Wait a second, that sounds familiar. Like, there was someone else we know trying to do something like that, huh? Someone else in a Legends game. File 3, the Legends.
Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon?
Last but not least, File 4, our shared dream.
As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there's only one of something, it cannot be shared. If something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. When something's fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future.
Whoa. Zygarde.
Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was? AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower.
L? But how?
Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular, Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. And so I did. There was an explosion. I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base.
But you're right here.
Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose, who can fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysandre Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Gisham and with AZ. Then do what must be done.
Whoa, you guys just heard. There's a lot going on. A lot has happened with Lysandre and with Team Flare. Now we gotta make our way out. We made it back to the entrance of the cafe, and I've gone ahead and healed up our Pokemon. Let's talk to Gisham.
Did you see Lysandre?
I met him inside.
To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest.
How could he just forget? It's all because of him, not the rest of us?
Griselle, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Rodri, you now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request to you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me.
Why would I do a thing like that?
You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of.
And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently.
Do you understand? We were mere children born of those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded.
Well, we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city's our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better. To make all of Kalos better.
At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the Z through A Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette.
Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do.
It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z.
we made it through the hideout. It looks like we still have a bit of a ways to go before we take on Gisham. We just found out a lot of information from Lysandre, and this adventure is just heating up. So I want to give you guys a big thank you for your likes, your comments. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with this Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all your support. I'm very pumped to keep going and to be taking on Gisham for rank A. So next time, guys, we will continue from here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Legends Z through A. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.